Welcome back to TITV, 205-348-9882. If you'd like to give us a call, we've got some phone lines open. BT, our good buddy, has been holding. BT, what's going on?
I don't know, Gary and Rodney. How about y'all?
Doing well, BT.
Gary and Rodney, I want to ask y'all about next season for Alabama basketball team and what's it going to be like and who we got coming back. That's my question.
All right, BT. Well, they've got a whole lot of people coming back. Mikel Torrance, Anthony Brock, Greg Cage, the only seniors. Of course, Brock and Torrance were starters, but up front, Rodney, they've got just about everybody back, plus Demetrius Jemison comes off a torn Achilles. He'll be back, and Steele will be back too. He got hurt, and hopefully he'll be able to get a redshirt year. So I think they're going to have a good basketball team. You know, they were close this past year, and I know that people don't want to hear that, but a lot of games that could have gone in another direction, and had they gone that way, Alabama might have been an NCAA tournament team, but by the end of the season, they were playing pretty well.
Playing hard, Gary, certainly, and you know the first year in the transition is always usually the most difficult, so you know, he's got that year under his belt, so I think that they'll be more ready in terms of being prepared for the system that they're in, and so I think they're going to be better.
Yeah, he coaches them hard, and I think Grant knows what he's doing. Okay, let's talk to CB, another one of our regulars. CB, how are you, my friend?
Slow motion, man. Rodney, what's your take on Star Jackson? Pretty good athlete. You think he's going to, Coach Saban may move him somewhere, he's going to transfer, or what's your idea about it, buddy?
Well, I tell you, CB, you know, I think Star Jackson's clearly good enough to play another position, whether that be wide receiver or maybe even a safety position. I think he's a good athlete. I think he wants to play quarterback. I think he has the ability to play quarterback. Is that going to be here at Alabama? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. And I certainly don't want to say too much about that right now. I know that Star Jackson, before the championship game against Texas, said that he was possibly going to look into the transferring after the spring semester, so we may hear something relatively soon.
Right, let me say something on that. You can't get enough good quarterbacks. And obviously sometimes you have a hard time keeping a lot of good ones because quarterbacks do want to play and you only play one at a time. But you mentioned it earlier. I thought he played great Saturday.
Yeah, he showed a lot of effort.
For a guy that got limited reps, he made a great throw to Demetrius Good. You talked about the play from McCarron to Richardson, but that play from Jackson to Good was just equally as good. And I'm just not sure that you know, Alabama wants him to go. You just never know what's going to happen in terms of injuries, and he's a guy that has played some in real football games for the Tide. So we'll just have to wait and see. Let's talk to Gary in Northport. Gary, welcome in.
Hey, Gary, I just wanted to know who do you think will be returning punts for us this fall?
Well, Gary, I tell you what, you know, I would not be surprised to see Julio Jones back there, but, you know, who I really kind of like, and this is just me, I'm certainly not Nick Saban, but I really like the way Marquise Mays, the way he looks back there and his ability to make things happen, his speed, his quickness. He looks like a natural punt returner to me, but again, you know, I don't see him every day in practice, and that's certainly not my decision.
All right, thanks for the phone calls this week. Stay tuned when we come back. A Bama football legend retires after a long and successful career. We'll have that story. Crimson Tide softball going on right now at the complex. Alabama 12-0 all-time against Troy, trying to make it 13-0. They lead, the Crimson Tide does 5-2 in the fourth. You can see that game, by the way, on tape delay Wednesday night on WVUA at 7 p.m. Well, Friday night was a bittersweet night for the Alabama football family as Clem Griska officially retired. A reception was held in his honor at the Bryant Museum. He spent the last 18 years working as a museum administrator. Of course, prior to that, as both a coach and a player for the Crimson Tide. He won a bootload of national championship rings, 8 of them, I think, as a matter of fact. The coach loved by many. It was jam-packed out there at the Bryant Museum, and he talked to us about what the night meant to him.
It's remarkable, and I have just a wee little part of Alabama football, but I'll take it with me to the grave. It is the best thing that's ever happened to me in my lifetime.
Coach played at the university in the 40s, returned in 1960 as one of Coach Bryant's assistants. He was recruiting coordinator. He's been here ever since. He loves it, and congratulations to him and his family on a great run at the University of Alabama. Well, it is just about that time to say good night. You know what, Rodney? It's dinner time. We're going to start swapping it up a little bit. Schlotsky's Deli was great to us on Saturday. You and I chowed down on some terrific sandwiches. We are going to Schlotsky's tonight for dinner in Tuscaloosa, so if you get an opportunity, stop by and see us. And remember, you can catch a replay of this show tonight at 10:35, and it's also available on our website, WVUATV.com. He's Rodney, I'm Gary. Thanks for watching. Good night.